This is Prashant Bharadwaj. Today I'm going to give you a brief overview of what you will be seeing in the next set of lectures. The next set of lectures are going to be based on the operating decisions in operations management. When I say operating decisions, these are the day-to-day decisions. Decisions that are taken at regular intervals, maybe every week, every month, every quarter. The first thing that I'm going to discuss in another module is forecasting, predicting your future demand. Because the basis of operating level decisions is the forecast, or in some cases, firm demand, assured demand. So let us first study what the forecast is. How do you forecast? What are some of the qualitative and quantitative techniques of forecasting? After that, I will lead you through 4 stages of planning in operating decisions of operations management. The first level is aggregate planning, and I will discuss how aggregate planning is done, what are the objectives, what are the constraints. In addition, we will talk about a numerical problem using the popular trial and error method using Excel spreadsheet. The other method that is used is linear programming, which you would have been exposed in a quantitative business class. I will just give you an overview of that, but not go into any detail. In addition, we will talk about yield management, or revenue management is the other term that we use, which is typical of aggregate planning in the service industry, specifically in the airline industry, in the auto rental industry, and so on. After that, I will also talk to you about learning curves, how the learning curve theory is used to manage capacity. In fact, at each stage of operating decisions, you're planning for capacity, inventory, production, or service. So after aggregate planning, we will talk about master schedule. Master scheduling is basically disaggregate of the aggregate plan, where we plan at specific product level or specific workforce type level. The third stage of planning is materials requirement planning, MRP. In MRP, we break the plan down to the raw material, component, subassembly stage. So if you're talking about a car at the aggregate level, we are talking about a Toyota Camry specific type in the master scheduling level. In the MRP, the third stage, which is materials requirement planning, you're not only talking about planning for the car, but every component subassembly that goes into the car. And the fourth level is short-term scheduling, in which you decide how much to produce, where, when, by whom. So we will talk about detailed scheduling, we will talk about sequencing the jobs, etc. So this, in a nutshell, is what we'll be discussing in the next dozen modules of lectures. Thank you.